Hi, and welcome to Build Your Own Eddie Stobart, issue number 44. And today's issue is quite a short one, but we're going to get down onto the mat. These are the parts, as you can see, and I'll explain it a little bit further down the line. Hello, Sunny Stormy. How's it going, lovely? Lovely to see you in the chat. Have you had a lovely day here today? So, yeah. Right, let's get building with a little bit of thing. Now, there is going to be a special show next week. We have got a special show coming up next week, but this is Build Your Eddie Stobart issue number 44. And in this issue, we are going back to one of the wheels. It's going to be the outer left rear wheel. Let's just check something. Yeah, that is running okay. So the outer left rear wheel, so the parts are supplied for this rear wheel, DD03, and that's it, guys. We don't do anything else. But I am going to assemble it in this issue because I can't see why we can't. I don't understand that, so I'm going ahead and I'm going to screw that in. So we've got steam-driven goods vehicles. So really, really good. Oh, Adcock, right. Licensed trade sundriesman, all right. A CAO 170. Oh, yeah, look at that. Driving stimulator. Oh, wow. I've always wanted to go on, like, you know, them aeroplane simulator things. On the job training, lovely. Look at that. It's like a proper little driving seat. I like that. And then, obviously, loads of bits and pieces. Obviously, the drivers getting a lesson there in their little school thing. At the training centre, staff not only receive training in how to drive the vehicles, they also have basic maintenance issues explained and techniques for loading and unloading. So, as you can see, another tutorial there. And then, obviously, coming up, Eddie Spotters. The Stobart Members Club was formed in 1992, same year as me. Yay! And grew from a few keen fans, Eddie Spotters, to thousands of members worldwide. And then, obviously, coming up in your next issue next week, we do have the left rear wheel tyre and outer rear tyre. Now, as you know, in the previous issue, we weren't instructed to do that. As I said, I can't understand the logic behind that because all the parts are there to do. So that's what we're going to do. So we'll get this opened with. So just make a slight incision into that pack. Let's go a little bit more. So how's Sunny and Stormy, Julie? So we'll just get this as well. This is so much better than that crappy thing that I had previously. So obviously we get a pack. I'm going to move that down so you guys can see a little bit more. Okay, so we get a pack of DD03, and if you notice, we've got an interesting thing here. They've gone back to these tear bags. The previous bag was like a rolled up bag, so they've gone back to their tear bag there. And then obviously we've got our little outer wheel. Again, what I'm noticing straight away is we've got that defect again, so that's interesting to know. And yeah, pretty near enough as it is, but as I said, I can't understand the reason why we can't screw this, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. So as you can see, you've got 4 screw holes here, eeny, meeny, miny, and mo, and then they're going to marry up with these screw holes here. We're going to sandwich that over like so, and then we're skewing 4 screws in. So we'll get 4 screws, and yeah, wow. So we have gone back to the tear bags. Righty ho, so I'm going to get the screwdriver that Peter Webster got me. I absolutely love working with this. I've seen, that reminds me, I could order that tonight. Because there's a set of these, there's like 4 on a like little rack thing. That screw's going in really nice, you really feel the grip. I will get to the comment in a minute, because it's on a different screen at the moment. So, as I said, there will be a special show coming up next week. And obviously, if you want to know what we're doing in this issue, you can just check along at the running banner there. So we're going to screw that in like so. I have actually got the next issues for the Titanic. So yeah, that's gone in lovely. I'm going to get another screw. Just remember that you can subscribe to this. Free gifts are for people starting between issues 1 and 4. And you can also get it through your news agents or on eBay or anywhere else that sells this. So like that. And then we just got to put another one just through that little hole there. As you can see, obviously you can check out Hardship Partworks, Eddie Stobart moving the nation there. And I think that's what Boris needed to do, is move the nation. So sadly, he won't be moving the nation for much longer, because he's no longer MP after September. So yeah, so that's that. Obviously, guys, you do get yourself a spare screw, but don't worry about that. Harshare always provides you with a spare. Obviously, if you want to send me a gift, you can do so. You're not obligated to, but there is the address if you wish. That is what we're looking at, guys. A lovely ruby red consignment there, and that's pretty much it. So let's get some comments read, and nice, quick, easy issue, that one. Right, let's have a look at some of the comments there. I'm just going to check something. So Eddie Stobart is with me every Wednesday at 7:30. So hello, Marcus J. How's it going? Do you have a channel? I checked your channel, but it don't look like you do videos. So thank you for popping along. Always nice to see new faces. We have just been assembling this lovely issue of the Eddie Stobart. Now, I'm going to do some exclusives in a minute, because I've got to try and drag this because it's such a short issue. As I said, there's going to be negatives and positives, but as I said, I can't understand why we can't screw that together. So I've gone ahead and done that. I can't see why you wouldn't do that, but all we've got to do next week is then put the tire on. We know that for sure, because that's what's coming up. Right. What did I want to show you? Something. There was something I wanted to show you something, and I can't remember what it was. Right. Yes, we'll go into that first. So where's my magazine gone? So I've had a long, hard think about this magazine, and I know, obviously, for a lot of builders up across the country, we are getting a little bit irritated, or at least some of us are, with the way this keeps dragging and dragging and dragging. However, I've had a long, hard think, and I'm going to continue this till the end of the run, because I feel like I've invested too much into the build to stop now. So yeah, we'll just continue it. It is going to be a slow hog, but we just have to wait and just keep moving along as they go. So we'll do that. Right. We're going to get down to some exclusives of the Titanic in a minute, but I spoke to the news agents, because where's my little door? I remember we made a cock up with, hang on a minute, let me just sort that banner out because that's stuck. There we go. Remember we had a cock up with this door. I spoke to the news agents last week, and I asked them, is there any chance you could get me a spare issue of that? So I have, to me, it doesn't look right. So I have managed to get myself an extra spare copy of issue 26, and we will be doing a rerun of that. And this time we will make sure it's correct. And the weather has gone down pretty well, because we haven't got heat issues, so we shouldn't have any problems with that. But we will be doing a rerun of that on Friday live. So we're going to do this live. So that's that. Now let's get into Titanic, because it's going to be a big issue tomorrow. Let's get to some comments first, though. Tim Jones writes, "Good man, stay with it." Well, this is the thing. I mean, obviously, you know, although it's dragging, I think a lot of people are getting fed up with it. You know, especially over at Jay's channel, he's like, you know, sort of laughs with it as we move along. And I just think, you know, let's stay with it. You know, there's too much you've invested in it to stop now. So we just have to persevere, and it is what it is. We just have to work with it. Sunny Stormy writes, "Going good, thanks." That's great to hear. Lovely jubbly. Right, let's go into Titanic. I want to show you some preview here of what we've got. So this is a preview of what we're going to be doing tomorrow night, which is Titanic issue 22. This is quite an in-depth issue, because what we've got here, if you want an exclusive, anyone that don't want spoilers, look away now. In issue 23 is quite a lovely one, because we've got a base and cover for winch housing, winch for anchors and screws. So apparently we've got like a little, that looks like a little motor thing to me. Don't know about you guys, but it looks like there's a rope or something on that. So we've got base for that. I'm not going to go through all this palaver, but I'll show you what's coming up at the back of here. So as you can see, this is where we get all of this. Yeah. So windows for the superstructure. We've got the extension cable. That's going to be really easy, and I suspect that one will be as well. This is where the fun part starts, because we've got to cut all these windows out, and basically they sort of sit all around here, so they all go around there in these individual slats. Now, obviously, I can see this being quite a long show. I don't know how long it's going to take. Obviously, I don't edit my videos because I like you guys to see any errors in that that the build may crop up with. But I can see this being quite long. So we're just going to have to go with the flow and just see how long it takes. But basically, we're just putting them all around the edge here. I'll just show you that as well. So basically, they're sitting around there. But that's nice because at least we're getting some of them in now. And this sort of is getting more and more complete. Then obviously the next page, we've got even more work because we've got to do exactly the same all over on the other deck. And we've also got to do some electrical tests. So exactly the same again, which is going to be, you know, lighting this up and, you know, putting this in the deck there. So, yeah, this is going to be quite a long issue. I mean, people that edit their videos, you know, they can cut that down to 20 minutes. But when you're doing it live, it's going to take quite a long time. But yeah, look at that. So that's what we're going to left with. But that's nice because at least we've got both of the funnels done near enough. But yeah, that's what's coming up tomorrow. There is 4 windows down there that we don't do, but that's a hell of a lot of windows. And yeah, it is going to be a challenge, I think. So yeah, it's going to be a long show because we've got to wait for all the glue to dry as well. So yeah, obviously I don't think, let me go and get the windows. I want to show you a preview of that because I ain't opened the box yet, but I want to show you a preview. So I'll be back in a minute. I'll let you listen to some music while I come back. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Okay. I'm still here. I'm waiting for the music to start. Well, that's enough of that. That was a bit quick, but these are the parts. Actually, let me get back onto this one. So I want to get an idea of what these windows look like because I haven't opened the box yet. I will get to the comments, but I really want to know what we're working with. So this knife is so much better than that tacky wacky crap thing that someone sent me. So I don't like working with these because they put me on edge a bit, but is that cut or... Okay, so let's have a... Come on, man, what's going on here? There we go. So let's have a wee look at these and see what we're working with. Give you a little preview. Okay, so obviously that's the LED cable, isn't it? So we could just do it now and then like split the show up or something. But just to get an idea, I really want to see... Oh, my God, looking at that, they look tiny. Oh, my God. Oh, right, okay. Mind you, that's not bad. They're a little bit bigger than I expected, but looking at this, I don't know if we're going to be able to get... I mean, that's not going to sit there, is it? So what I'm going to have to do is make an incision here and then try and get it out that way, because if we cut that bit off there, then that will free up access to snip the 2 pins off. But that, oh, man, that is extremely small. I mean, look at the size of my hands. So I'm going to really struggle with this. But I do like a challenge in a build, you know. So, yeah, pretty cool. But, yeah, that's what we'll be doing tomorrow anyway. So, and obviously that's the extension cable. So, that's that. Right. So, let's get back to the camera and we'll run through the comments. And, yeah, pretty quick issue this week. And next week is going to be quick as well. Because it's only a tire, isn't it? So I don't know what... I don't cheat. So I know you can look on the website and cheat and see what's coming up. But I like it to be a surprise. So but let's go through the comments. Let me just swap that banner over again. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Okay, so let me just... Hello, we've got a... Oh, it's Jerry. Hello, Jerry. Okay, so evening, buddy. Yeah, Marcus J. Do you do any models or Tim Jones? Right. Do you know when I saw your name, it sounded like Tom Jones. But yeah, that's pretty good. Good man. Stay with it. Thanks for that. Yeah. Going good. Thanks. Yeah, lovely. And how's the new fan going? Have you got it working yet? Okay. 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. Okay. So yeah, my fan's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not quite new, but yeah, it's been there. Yeah. I'm doing 2 Eddie truck builds. Join the club. There's a lady over in London, and very early on when I was doing this build, she gave me this inspiration, and she said, well, I'm just doing the truck of it, like the cab of it, because I think a lot of people are just doing like the cab. And she gave me this inspiration, and I'm thinking I could do the truck and the cab. Some people call it a wagon, but it's not a wagon, it's a lorry. And I'm going to do the truck and now I'm saying it back to front. I'm going to do the cab and the truck. I can't even get it out. Whatever the bloody trailer, there we go. The trailer. And then she gave me this inspiration to do just the cab. So in Whittam, I've got just the cab. So I'm going to be doing a cab and the cab with the trailer. So yeah, so it's pretty good. Yeah. Sorry, I've got a bit of a problem. Early afternoon here. Oh, I wish it was for me. I've got to go to Billy Ricky tomorrow, and I really don't want to go. And then there was talk of moving it to Basildon, and he's going to confirm in the morning. I mean, if they can move it to Basildon, it's a lot more closer than Billy Ricky. But then I've never actually been in Basildon, so I quite, don't know how to get there. But hopefully it's cancelled and I won't have to go. So that's good. Have you been feeding the chipmunks? Cheers, yeah, lovely. I nearly bought a Costa Coffee iced can, and the shop closed just as I was about to order it. It bloody closed on me, so I couldn't bloody order it. I'm scared them winters. Well, this is the thing. I mean, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm dreading it. I'm nervous about it because obviously, as I said, my hands are pretty big. I don't think these cutters are going to get through it. I'm going to have to make an incision and widen it up to get access. But it's just the fact of how long is it going to take? Because I do it live. So I don't know. It could be 1 hour, 2 hours, but it takes as long as it takes. So, yeah, don't be scared. I'm scared. I'm a man. I am strong. I'm in the army. I used to be in the army. Colchester Barracks. And it was so funny. So we had this training camp, yeah, and one of the ideas, you slid up there's like this pole thing, but I'll go into that later. But round the course there was this giant wall, and you're supposed to run up it and then jump down it, like get over the other side. But I got stuck up the wall, couldn't get off the wall, and this man had to come over and get me down. Oh my god, I've never been so embarrassed. But then there was obviously this pole thing, and you climb up it, but you're supposed to wrap your leg round this rope and then go like that to get down. But of course, I lost grip and I slid right the way down. Half the skin come off my hands. Yeah, didn't like that one bit, so I quit. So yeah, thanks, Sunny. Okay, yeah, so that's pretty good. Okay, so I think that's probably us done. I'm going to do the Titanic. I'm in Whittam tomorrow, so I could be running late because Greater Anglia are doing a strike again. By the way, Royal Mail have got a strike as well, so everyone's striking. But I should be back on time. If not, then I will put military watches up instead and then flip the Titanic to Tuesday. So, because they say on the app, yeah, that apparently when they have a strike, the day it's affected the day after as well, and I don't get that, because I just don't get that. But so any more questions before I go? It's like that song in Sunshine on Leaf, isn't it? When they go, "When you go, will you send back a message from America? Take a look up the rail track." See, I love singing. I've actually got this Roxy microphone, and yeah, I mean, this is the thing. See, I don't get this. So it says here that apparently this Wednesday, avoid travelling, blah, blah, blah. But then down there it says non-strike day, but our services will start later in the morning than usual, with some early morning services not running. Well, if that's not a strike day, why are they starting later? Do you see what I mean? And then what they've got down here is all down there. You've got all down there, strike. So that tells me that they can't get an agreement on something. So I don't understand, all this. Everyone wants a pay rise, but yeah, it's oh fuck. But yeah, apparently there's going to be a Royal Mail strike as well. So, but yeah, okay, right. Let's try and bosh this a bit, because I've actually run out of things. I could actually sit here all night and talk. I love chatting to you guys, but I've actually run out of things to say. Right, okay, so I think we got up to "Don't be scared, thanks, Sonny." Yeah, but yeah, I'll never forget that. I got stuck up the wall, and ideally you don't get stuck up the wall, but we are talking about a 14-foot full wall, because you run up it and then you sort of jump over, but then you have to sort of crawl down it, if you get me. But oh man, it was horrible. And then they got you sort of you crawl through this tunnel, and you have to go like that through the tunnel in all mud and rain, and oh man, no, it's not my cup of tea. But Sunny Stormy smiley face, thank you. Okay, so that's catched up. Right, okay, thank you guys. So I hope you like that video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Remember to tap the bell notification if you want to be notified of all the videos I do. That's been Eddie Stobart. As I said, it's entirely up to you. If you want to put this on in this issue, my advice to you would be to do that, because there's no reason why you can't do that. Yes, the magazine is telling you not to, but come on, guys, there's no point. What is the point in just leaving it like that when we know we can get that done? But it's up to you. It's your build, but just a suggestion. But yeah, okay, guys, thanks so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell if you want to be notified for all the videos I do. And wish me luck tomorrow for this Titanic window palaver, because if I get annoyed, I'll probably end up chucking it out the window. I won't really. But I think, if it tests the patience, we step back a bit, read the chat, then go back to it. I learned that from a channel called Building with the Boys. His name's Scott. And yeah, I thought that was great feedback. What's that? Anyway, take care, guys. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Have a lovely day.